adjustments. Okay, this is going to be somewhat live, guys. I am going to do the first video for my patrons. So I hope you like this, but this is talking about Daz3D and how to create characters, and then I'm going to walk you through how to animate the clothing from Daz3D. Here we go. And I want to say hello to all my fashion techies. You know who you are, but let's get this thing going. So right now Daz3D is up to version 4.15. Currently they've made some changes to their avatars in regards to PBR skin, tiers, and more. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But right now let's go ahead and start building a character. So let me walk you through that. When you open up this free program after you download it, it's a free program that you can create 3D characters, 3D environments, not really create them from scratch. Some you can, but it's not really a program for building 3D objects as you would in Maya, 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, or Blender. But this is mainly character based. And you can bring other 3D objects into scenes. You can mess with lighting. You can do a lot of different things with Daz3D. I primarily use it for rendering. I primarily use it for character creation and showcasing fashion presentations. So we're going to walk through that right now. Here we go. First of all, here in your viewport window, I say the viewport window because you have different types of window setups. So sometimes when you watch tutorials, you have some people that have different looking setups. One of the things that Daz3D does is allows you to change the style of your layout. So you can actually go to window in the workspace and click on select layout, and it'll bring you up to a menu where you can pick different layouts. So you can pick different colors, you can pick different configurations. This is pretty much a standard one. They come with different, the menus are in different places, the tabs are in different places. This one just focuses on avatars. 3D bridge just focuses on exporting objects. Lots and lots of stuff. I find that City Limits Light is my favorite, so that's what I use. So right now you see how that just changed everything to be the default, because what I usually do is move things around to my liking. Down here you have a keyframing time bar area. So what is that called again? I'll be more specific. This is where your animations are built. So this is like an animation timeline. Your keyframes go here, and if you have animate to or animate light, you'll see that tab here at the bottom. But you have these little toggles that toggle it up and down, so you can view more of your viewport and get that out of the way. But while you're working in this area, you can also bring it up to be as big or as high as you want, and you get other features when you do that in another video. Well, right now we're going to work on a character. So one thing I will say is that the program is free. Okay, that is the greatest thing ever. The program is free. However, the assets that make your renders or your animations look stellar are not free. So there's this thing called Daz Store. Right now I'm going to show you some of the things that I have in my Daz account, some of the properties and things that I use. Over here in this tab where you have products, this is everything that I've either brought or downloaded. Some of them are not downloaded, but that's the grayed out ones here. So you see the regular Genesis, Genesis 3, and some of the other characters that go with them are not downloaded. However, some things are. These are what you call packages or products. So each product has a specific thing. These deal with anatomy. So anything in here has to do with either hair, or like this one is all about eyebrows. So each of these characters have their own specific things that go with anatomy, animations, and camera setup. So each of these products have their own cameras that come packaged within these products. Environments, all of these environments, and not all are downloaded, that's why it's grayed out, but all of these environments have objects and scenery that you can import into your viewport and use in your renders. But right now we're going to focus on figures. So the figures that come with Daz are called Genesis figures. Now the Genesis figures are in Genesis 8. This is the latest version of Genesis 8. Let's open that folder. And in this folder you have something called figures, and everything that's going with it is packaged within this folder. So you see all of these different things in 1 second, but we're going to focus on the actual figures, because the figures are the things that you actually import into your 3D studio. Well, your 3D viewport. Okay, so Genesis basic female, she comes with skin. Genesis dev load is like developers load. She comes with just the body shape but no skin, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with her skin. If you can add her skin from another character, or you can use a skin shader to help her build her skin. So let's open this one up. When I say she has no skin, it's like her skin's grayed out. So right now she's glowing a little bit because I have this in filament render. So in your viewport, there are two menus. There are several menus, actually 3 menus. But in your viewport, you have a menu of what you can actually see. So right now I'm looking at filament render, but if I click on this menu, there's a drop down. And these are all the different types of views that you have. So some of these are pretty funny. Solid bounding boxes, wire bounding boxes, that's just telling you where everything is, but it's all grayed out or all invisible. Wireframe is just her geometry. You can see her mesh for her skin. Hidden line, lit wireframe. So that's the wireframe plus the skin. Wire shaded would be like a grayed out one. Contrasting wire. And wire shaded, wire texture shaded, doesn't really change much. Texture shaded is what we will see, and we'll keep it on texture shaded. But there's also cartoon shaded. There's also filament, which is what it automatically is set to, and NVIDIA Ira, which is the star of the show, NVIDIA Ira. So right now we're going to build this character. I'm going to show you what I have purchased to help me build unique looking characters. And like I said, these things are in Daz store. So hold on a second, I'm going to show you the store in just 1 second. So let's keep this on texture shaded. That's the one that I like the best. And we're going to show this. Hold on. All right, we're going to go to Daz3D.com. Yep, my shopping cart is empty. You got that right. Better be empty. Okay. This is Daz3D. So this is where you can download Daz Studio, which is the program that I just opened. But let's look at the shop, because the program is free, but the shop, yeah, it's a little busy. But once you get used to it, you'll learn to find things that you're looking for. So these are all characters that are created with Daz3D. These are all assets that come with them, backgrounds. This one is fire. Everything that can be done in 3D, pretty much you'll find in the store to import into your Daz work of art. This is actually an add-on for the 8.1. So you got skin, lips, PBR skin. So this is previous, and this is now. You can see all of her skin, and you can see all of her pores, her lip creases, nose pores, eye creases. This is all helping the character to have more realism. Like here you can see more veins in her hand. You can see more, it's mainly for the skin, the PBR skin, which you can see all of the little bumps and all of the little pores, different skin types in different areas. Same thing, she's got a wrinkly elbow like a normal person. So it's all the new 8.1 figures are pretty much all about the realism in the skin and in the elements that make it. You can see by the hands, this is a good one to look at, about how much more detail is actually in the skin. And the skin actually comes with lighting effects and everything that's you know, skin shaders that show different aspects of light through the skin. Look at that heel. So this is the 8.1 character, but this is a product for the 8.1 character that will allow you to have better skin detailing. So again, in the store, you can go through and see what's hot. This is Victoria 8.1, which we were just looking at the skin for her. So the treatment of light and skin is modified, increased, bettered, whatever you want to call it. So this is the new version of what's going on. So it's more realism and better graphically, graphic materials used. So right now in the store, you can go ahead and like get crazy. Once you get into it, you get crazy. You're like, wait a minute, I can buy this, I can get this for my avatar, and you end up going down a rabbit hole. So I'm not going to take you down this rabbit hole right now. So let's go ahead and go back to our character. So now you know those are the things that have been brought, those are the things that you can buy. So now let's build our character. I'm going to work in this mode for now, and once I just for the sake of nudity, once I finish the character, I will add some skin and I will show you what that looks like. So right now she has nothing, so we're going to give her some body measurements. Over here there's a tab for scene, which is going to tell you whatever's in your scene. Right now we want to click on Genesis 8 female, and what that's going to do is highlight things that are specifically for the Genesis 8 female. So I have all of these different morphs, all of these different characters that I can use cooperatively with her, and I'll show you what that means. So there's another tab here called shaping, and all of these characters have what they call morphs. The morphs are for full body. So some morphs are for the head, some morphs are for the hair, some morphs are for the skin, some morphs are for the clothing, some morphs are for the body. So we're going to look at the morphs that are for the full body morphs. So right now this is not going to change her face, this is only going to change her body proportions. Let's give her some more real estate. And I'm just going to take this viewport off. There's another menu here that you can take off the aspect ratio and you can zoom in. There's another menu here that you can change your camera settings. I want to look at her from the front or from the left, from the right, etc. I can see things in my viewport, specifically different angles. So now if I want to go back to perspective view, that's where we were, that's where we began. Full body morphs. The full body morphs control the body. There are these things called sliders here. So the sliders will control her body shape to be like the shape of the character. So this character is Chanel. You can see her torso getting a little bit smaller and more defined than the actual Genesis 8 body. This is Aquila. Yeah, Aquila. And her body's a little different. She's got more of an anime body. So you can see that if you slide the morph up and down, you will either get her full body shape, or maybe just one halfway, maybe just one partial. Honey is more voluptuous, so her hips get a little bit bigger. She gets a little tighter, waist gets smaller. So the good thing about this is that you can do a little bit. You don't have to use the whole morph. You don't have to, okay, need I say more? If you just want a little bit, you don't want the whole thing, you can do that. Just slide it up and down to see what kind of body shape you want for your character. And that's like her shoulders are sloping and she's getting more, you know, if you look at it from the side. Over here is a gizmo that will allow you to move in your perspective window. Only in the perspective view will you have this viewport. Here it will stay front. It's deactivated because it's not allowing you to have a perspective view. If it's a left view, this will stay to the left, etc. So in the perspective view, you're allowed to change your perspective. So right now, if we look at the back and I go back to shaping, you got to highlight your character. Always make sure your character's highlighted. Go back to shaping, and here we have blue. She kind of arches her back and her shoulders go down a little bit more. So these are characters that I purchased from Daz. Maisie's a little taller. I do like Maisie's body a lot. I do end up using it. Monique and Imani, I don't use their body as much because, yeah, it's a little exaggerated. So those are how I build bodies. So right now, Victoria and Maisie are the ones that I like the best because they kind of, so I can do half Victoria and then half Maisie. And there's a body shape that I want. There are also a package that will help you control body morphs, anatomy. So right now, in, I believe it's poses. Is it poses? Yeah. Here is another way that you can control the body shapes. This is called Z Stunning Unique Shape and Pose Mega Set for Genesis 8 Female. So this is actually some of the body morphs that you can get as poses with Daz3D. So this will actually change your, they have controllers for the body, which you see here. But this says, let me pull this out a little bit so you can see the what it says. Is it showing you what it says? Full body. Where was that? Okay. This says delicate body shape. But what is this delicate body shape? She goes down to be a petite woman. Is that what they think it's delicate? Petiteness? Yeah. So some of these, you know, you have to say, just pin-up body. Curvaceous. Okay. But this is also because I have Victoria dialed all the way up. I thought I was doing half Victoria and half Maisie. So I don't know what happened there. But the sliders will allow you to get many different body shapes. So that comes with this pack. These body shapes. Hourglass. So you can get really, really ridiculous with it. Or you can just leave it and make it look normal. Or you can make it look cray cray. Okay, because there's another body package that I got, and this will increase the body size. So it's increasing it proportionally. It's increasing it all around. If I wanted her to be a little obese, I can use the heavy slider and she'll get heavy. Maybe I don't want her that heavy. She gets heavy in the face, she gets heavy everywhere. So there's yet another set of sliders that comes packaged with Daz that allows you to morph her body. If I want her legs to look a certain way, maybe her legs are too thick. Maybe I just want to change her legs to be thinner. Then I can do that. If I want her thighs to be longer, I can do that. If I want her to be a giant lady, tall. If I want her shins to grow, I can do that as well. So I can make her actually really, really big. Really tall. Might look ridiculous, but maybe that's a character morph. Maybe that's something that you want to do, and you know, she's gonna be bigger than all the other girls. She could still be cute. She could still be cute. Maybe not so much. Interesting. So, with these poses, once you have the body that you want, there are pose packages. This is a pose package that poses the entire avatar. Now, because she has a few little hips, even though she's being cute, her arm got stuck into her hips because we're not expecting to make a plus size person stand that way. We might want to make her stand this way. And her hand gets caught in there. So what do? If you click on her shoulder, this little dial comes up. Don't get me to lying. I don't know what it is. This is a pose. Power pose. I think this is the power pose, but I'm not sure. And they have all these dials that you can dial up. So now if I want her to go out, I can just rotate these to where I want her arm to be. Right? So say I like that. and I want her hand to go down, then I can do the same way. Her hand to go down. Right? There she is. What if I want to do it to her head? Unlike her head this way. You can make your own pose and save your own poses. So this is this is what we call using products to keep things unique. Nobody will have this pose. If you save this pose for this character, no one will have this pose. This will be all your own doing. So here is a menu on the side of the viewport that allows you to also toggle near and far, up and down. So these are gizmos in my attempt to give her some better positioning so that her neck doesn't look like it's about to break. Then I can do that. If I want to take her shoulder and bring it back out, I can do that. And if I want to take her arm and bring it forward, her hand can rotate, but maybe I want to use this one and bring it up a little bit, and maybe not. Maybe I just keep it down. There you go. Yeah, I like that pose. It's sort of close to what we wanted, but I think for her body figure, we're getting a little bit more out of it than with just the regular pose. She's got to be looking this way because her neck is bulging right here. There we go. Fix that. So making these unique characters can take some time or not. You can save some, start from scratch, all that kind of thing. So now let's take her weight back down. Right here, since we've been moving all different parts of her body, the part of her body that you click on is the part that gets highlighted here. So this says left collar. If I pick her neck, this will tell me that I'm on her upper neck. I'm about to edit it. If I pick her shoulder, it will tell me I'm on her right shoulder, and I can edit it. So wherever I am, I can do that. So if I want to just go back to the beginning, I click off of the model and I highlight my figure. I close the hierarchy, and then I highlight my figure, and then I go back down to shaping. And I undo what I did, and let's see how she looks with she standing regular. So here I had the heaviness thing down. The pose stays because the pose has to do with the bones. Her shins and all of that, her legs, can go back to normal. I would say just keep it at halfway. Or this one you could probably go to 0. So now she's got a wide, you can just click on this pose and it will snap her back to what the original pose is. And this original pose, not to be biased, is for a, not for a plus size woman. Somebody needs to fix that. Maybe I will. Okay. So this is how you do poses, and this is how you get body shapes. Now, her body, but what about her face though? What about her face? Right here is another menu that will take you to whatever you highlighted. These brackets around what you clicked this will take you right in to put that in the middle of the screen. So right now we want to zoom in and we want to talk about her face. So here in your shaping menu, you still be in your shaping menu, you can go to actor, and that will bring up all of the head, face, eyes, all of that stuff. But what you want to do, actor will change the whole body. Head will only change her face and head. Face will only give you options to change her face, her eyebrows, bring them out, curve her eyebrows, different things, forehead, get bumpy, forehead high, low, all of that kind of stuff. So you can pretty much have all of these morphs to create even more unique characters. Chubby lower, all of this. So you can make it really like emaciated, cheekbones very high. You can make her look really, really cray cray. And then there's a little wheel at the side of these morph sliders. If you click on that, you can get a menu and just hit reset. So let's reset this, and let's reset this, and let's reset this. So now let's talk about the face or the head. Right now I have this pack called Spicy Fusion. Now the Spicy Fusion is shaping. So Spicy Fusion, where's Spicy Fusion? So these are the morphs that I have, 200 plus morphs. Aquila has her own morphs. Blue has her own morphs. Body Sublime female has their own morphs. Chanel Shape Shift, that controls a lot of the body proportions. And this is Rare Stones collection of morphs, and that's where you see RS. So RS is Rare Stone. See that? Forehead. This is RS Rare Stone. Head. Here it is. Spicy Fusion. 200 plus head and face morphs. Sonia has her own morphs. All of these girls have their own morphs. So with Spicy Fusion, I can pretty much dial up a character from the Spicy Fusion mix, or I can mix them. So I could do a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one. But what if I don't like her lips? In my editor tab over here, I can scroll down and look for mouth. Personally, I like full lips. I know everyone can't have full perky lips, but upper lip volume, lip upper fuller, lip lower fuller, lower lip height, lower lip width. Let's reduce that. No, let's reduce that a little bit. Give it like a puckery look. Upper width, I want to say upper width, upper fuller. I don't want it that full. Fine tune. Where's my crease? Upper peaks, less smooth. Now when you're in this developer mode, I'm telling you, you cannot see what you're doing, so you're gonna end up flipping back and forth. I'm gonna give her this nose. I don't know what she's gonna look like with skin. I don't want a Nubian nose right now. Greek and Nordic. Eyes. There's lots of controls and morphs. And eyes go deep in. Okay. Inner eye height. And outer width. Let's give her some outer width. Open up those eyes a little bit. Lower eyes, lower, outer. There we go. So I've been doing this a while. I can tell I kind of like the way she looks, but I'm going to give her some skin with a product called Skin Shader 8, which ends up in my utilities. So Skin Builder 8, sorry, I said Skin Shader. Skin Builder 8 is what I use to make the skin. But it did not click on it. It's not going to work. Why? Because I've clicked off of my avatar. And the only thing I can do here is click on the avatar and then hit my Skin Builder utility. So this is a utility. This is like a script that's built in. So basically it allows you to manipulate all of the areas of the skin. So now let's give her some skin because we're in developer mode, right? So I want to give her her own unique skin. Right now she's a black woman. We're going to see if we can get her to be a little lighter. So pale texture, let's dial that up. It's very pale. So pink, light, medium, and there she is. Now if you can see, this has anatomically correct mapping for the avatar. You click build skin and it does the thing. It wraps her all the way around. It gives her specific details, meaning I can go into overlays I could adjust her I mean, you're not going to see that. That's for her nipples, the color of her nipples. But if I wanted to go into overlay, right? Oh, you have to wait for it to finish doing what it's doing. Here, I could do skin details like all of these veiny freckles, patches of skin. She doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. That's why I like the Skin Builder 8, because you can give the model characteristics. This is before 8.1 came out, but if I want to give her freckles, I can. I can apply freckles. I haven't selected anything to apply. What does it say? Oh, here, select head freckles. Apply freckles, just to the face. But if I wanted to do the body too, I could do that. Yeah, hey girl. Now, because this could take forever, we can do everything. I'm gonna give her some eyebrows from another place, but I'm also gonna give her some eyelashes because this girl ain't got no eyelashes. Dev mode means you have nothing. No eyelashes are loaded. I'm gonna have to fix that. Ira Preview. Right now she looks like an alien. Her skin is very light. Texture shaded. So Dev mode, I don't have any eyelashes, so I have to get her some eyelashes, and I'll show you how to do that. Eyes, I want to change her eye color to like a cinnamon brown. Let's make her light eyes. And let's stop there because I'm going to use some other products to give her some different looks. Close. All right, so now let's see how she's looking in Ira, NVIDIA Ira from my viewport window. Not bad. Okay, girl. We're gonna make you complete. So now, because I need the eyelashes in order to affect anything, I need eyebrows and eyelashes. Basically, here I have a beautiful brow pack. And this is brows. Let's pick out some brows for her. Ooh. Yeah, these are nice. Boom. But they are hair. Do you like that? Nah, not dramatic enough. There we go. Okay, so now I have to go back to Genesis 8 figures. And here I have hair. No. Animations, figures, poses, renders, utilities, anatomy. I need these eyelashes. Very nice. Not bad, not bad. So those are the eyelashes that come with Genesis 8. And let's get out of here. We're gonna give her some hair now. The baldness is getting to me. So these are hair products, not hair products, but hair packages that I've purchased from Daz3D. What comes with Genesis 8 are these two hairstyles. You're gonna want some more. Some of these hair packs are not for hairstyles. They are for fiber mesh pube hair, tummy hair, leg hair, facial hair, arm hair. I don't know that I want any of that right now. So we're gonna stick to hairstyle. Carla hair for Genesis 8 means that this model can wear the Carla hair. Now, make sure your Genesis 8 female is selected before you click on the hair. Why? Did you see that? It will end up someplace else. So now we got something that resembles. Remember, she's in her pose. I can't really show you the cutoff, but she's in her pose. Remember that, guys. So you're gonna look at this pose a little bit better. You can see she's got some nakedness going on there. Okay. And the lighting is not, optimal. But she is light. I wanted to make her really light. So this hair package also comes, hair product also comes with materials to change the color, to change the shine of the hair, to change overall. So she's got some freckles. Let's give her some red hair. That was not biased at all. So why did nothing happen? Right? Clicked on hair, but her hair didn't change. Oh, because you have to go into the hierarchy, find the hair, highlight the hair, Carla hair, and then click on your materials. And then your color will change. Cute. Let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom down a little bit. Okay. So now, for the sake of everything else that we're going to do, I am going to give her a couple of articles of clothing. Right here I have this checked off at the bottom of my screen here, and it's filtered by context. So whatever's for Genesis 8 while she's highlighted will show up for her. Props will show up, poses, hair, all of that kind of stuff. But if I'm not on that, everything shows up in the menu. So if you want to see everything, don't have anything highlighted in your scene tab. Okay. So next, let's give her some clothes. Let's go to wardrobe. Like I said, it's not highlighted. Well, I'm going to highlight my Genesis character because I want to see only clothing that goes to her. So wardrobe, got plenty of shoes. I do not need any more shoes, but I did not download any outfits. There is an outfit I believe that comes with Genesis 8 character in the package for Genesis 8, and this is like a little underwear thing. So let's give her the little shorts. No, let's give her the basic panties and the basic sportswear top. Right? So in case you missed it, I'm gonna go into texture shaded. I'm gonna zoom here. Now she's got clothes on, but I'll show you really quickly how that happened. Let's undo. So for the top, double click and it goes. For the bottom, double click and it goes. Now it seems like because of her body shape, she's got something caught up right here, and I can't pull it out. This is not Clo. You can't pull that out. What can you do? I'm going to go to edit object, and I'm going to add, I'm going to go to geometry, and I'm going to add a smoothing modifier. But I can't. You know why? Because it already has a smooth modifier on it. Mesh smoothing. In my menu here, enable smoothing. Yeah, it's not doing the band though. Let's see, collision. Alright, I digress. This is not really about the clothes because that's another video. But usually if you click on a top, like say I wanted to take off that sports bra, right? I want to delete the sports bra, but I want to put on a regular bra, then I can do that. And there's still some. Now remember, we moved this arm. So you want to rotate that shoulder a little bit, and then that's it. So you can get caught up. I'm telling you. I'm sorry guys to catch you up like this, but this is our model. Not bad. So you use your morphs in order to morph your face. Let's give her a pose so we can get a good look at her. So I want to highlight my character because I only want to see poses that are for Genesis 8. This bra is not parented to her. So if I decide to move her, if I decide that I want her to move, the bra won't go with her, or will it? Oh, I lie. Anyway, let's select change basic wear bra parent. It's going to bring you up another menu. It says right now she has no parent, but I want her parent to be Genesis 8 female, and hit accept. Now she is part of the hierarchy, and I don't have to look for her, so I can just put that right in there. And did that fix the back strap? Nah. Okay, so let's get a pose for my Genesis 8 female. Highlight that. Poses. These are some pose packs that I have. Something that showcases her face. Right here you can click front view. She's got that bump in the leg that I hate. Bumpity bump, 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 bump. And that has to do with the mesh and the poses. So let's get her another pose where she didn't get that bump. Daz is a wonderful program. Every program has its points, good points and bad points. So now let's talk a little bit more about poses, because right now she went up on her toes, but she didn't have any shoes on, and her butt's looking very flat. So we're going to give her some shoes. Let's go back to wardrobe. She's highlighted. Let's go back to wardrobe. I got plenty of shoes. Let's click on these shoes. Cool. I don't like those shoes. Let me go in my menu, look for these shoes, delete the shoes. Go back to Genesis 8 female wardrobe. I'm gonna keep some shoes that I like. She's got a lot of sandals. There we go. Those are some cute shoes. Now that she's on her high heels, looking like a fashion model. Makeup. So let's highlight her face and let's do some makeup. Remember, you can click here, we'll zoom in. And you can, this is in perspective view, so you can turn all around with your gizmo. Whoa, go inside. She's hollow. She's just a shell. Okay. And she's a cutie pie. You got accessories. If you want to give her some earrings, you can download all of this stuff from the Daz store. So this is a package that I have for piercings and for earrings. I like the double earrings. They're subtle but cute. Make sure your Genesis female is selected. When you click any accessories or anything that you want to put on her, make sure that your figure is selected. Accessories. Where my other earrings are. Bam. Bam. Where'd it go? Is it there? Yeah. They're really teeny tiny, but they're cute. What else could we put on her? Let's give her an eyebrow ring. What? Oh, okay. So makeup. Because she has custom hair, we're gonna have to go back to Skin Builder 8, which is in my utilities. SB8 it comes up. If I try to put anything else on her, it will look weird because it's not custom. So we go back into this menu and we could just start anywhere. We don't have to start from the skin. I don't want to mess with anything right now, but let's give her some makeup. Well, you're gonna have to pick your own makeup. So with this makeup, we're gonna start. I don't want to give her any blush. I don't want to give her any eye, but I do want to give her a lip. Right? She's got fair skin, so I can give her lips that are like a blushy color, and then I can hit apply lips. Now if I want to up the gloss, I have to wait for it to finish first. Now I up the gloss. It's gonna get a little shinier. We're gonna go to Ira Preview up here in the top menu. This is why you have the Ira render, because in your texture shaded view, colors are definitely not your friend. Everything looks different in Ira. So what we're gonna do here is, since this seems like it's black, we're gonna go up a little bit and go down a little bit and get a little peak. Now let's try this. I think that goes with her better. I think I was heading too dark. Why it looks so dark? But here's a part, like, you have to get creative for this. With the skin builder, you're gonna have to colorize your own thing. This is going on to the how about this button right here? Normal blend. Better. Let's take it down all the way. Let's take the gloss down just a notch. See if that helps. Maybe the gloss is like dark. I just want to have like a little faint little wisp of lipstick and gloss. So you can play around with it, create your own character. She have her own look, her own skin, her own details with these products. And this is what I use, so I just wanted to bring that to you. I'm gonna cut this video off because that's like an hour. So let's look at our lovely lady. There you go. It's kind of orange, but it matches. And we're gonna give her her full Ira. If I want to change my viewport, I can do that in render settings in general. And I could use widescreen, which it already is. If I show the aspect frame, that's telling me what's in frame. Let's see, what can we do? Active viewport, yeah. Active viewport, right? So there's lots more. I think she's still a little bit too tall. I think when we made the plus size tall lady, we did not give her the right proportion on her leg to thigh ratio, but that's okay. She's unique, Right? Right. Okay. The crowd applause. Okay. And I just want to show you something really quick. She might look totally blown out, but there is such thing as lighting sets. I'm just going to click on one so you can see the lighting change, and then you can see how her skin responds to the light. So let's warm her up. And is that the one I have? Yep. Like I said, I'm doing this quick for you guys, but sometimes you can just take your time, make your character the way that you want. And the eye ray is rendering in real time, so you can see the textures and you can see the lighting effects right away. With this new the update in 4.15, it's doing more for your hair. That's why you have a lot of denoising on the hair. You have a lot of noise on the hair until it fully renders and the hair looks more realistic. Let's see what else we got here. So like you can really get low light, like very, very low light, sultry warm light, even warmer. So you can kind of see her gloss, her freckles, her hair, all that kind of stuff. And that's it, guys. That's me creating a unique character. That's pretty much the workflow that I use for all of my characters, and signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.